This is the BTB Gorilla Zone, and I am BTB Gorilla.
It's your boy BTB Swaggy, man, the co-host, the one and only. As always, I hope everybody having a great 2024, man. It's a wild start to the year already, though. I'll attest to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a hell of a year for everybody, including um, us over here with technology and just the stories and um, I mean it's everything about 2024 is it's like shocking and expected at the same time in the essence of. But today's episode, we wanted to have this conversation about virtual reality. You know, the new Apple Vision.
Vision Pro joint.
Yeah, the Apple Vision Pro. Let me put the Pro on. They gotta put the Pro on there.
Gotta put some respect on Apple
Right,
name real quick.
right. And then cause we don't want Mr. Zuckerberg, cause I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Zuckerberg, you looked a little bit uptight when on all these videos I've seen, but we're gonna show some love to the Meta Quest 3 as well, because you know they definitely were at the forefront of all this stuff. Let me stop being rude. Turn this thing down a little bit. But yeah, that's what we're getting into today. So I I'm a little bit nervous about how this is going to go. I mean, the future, all of this damn technology rolling out, and is what we've been waiting for. We've been looking at it in movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been waiting for this shit as people looking at the movies like, man, I wish that would happen. And man, I wish that.
And now that it's starting to take form, is it ever going to reach a point, do you think, where it's like, it's going to hit a point where it's like, all right, fam, now this shit going a little too far? Because,
Definitely. Well, what the fuck is on my sleeve? We gonna roll that.
the VR thing, it threw me off because I think somebody said, somebody even went as far as saying, like, bro, it ain't no reason to go outside no more. Like,
Yeah.
bro said it was no reason to go outside
Yeah.
no more. Like, if I want to touch grass, shit, I can just pull it up on the joint and touch me a little grass, but there's no
Yeah.
point for me going outside no more.
Right.
So it's like,
well, first let's talk about the pros and the cons, and you know what I mean. Let's give a little bit of love first before, you know what I mean, we dive into the conversation. Let's at least talk about the objects for those people who don't know what we're talking about. The Apple Vision Pro. This is they don't. I think they said they don't like the VR headset. It's a spatial reality headset.
they don't like being grouped in the VR category.
It's different. You know what I'm saying? It hit different. The shit hit different. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real.
And the pros, I'll show them some love. Like, as far as pros, they saying that it's a different weight balance. I think with the Meta Quest 3, it was so front weight heavy that after you wear it for so long, it causes like a headache thing. But I think now that the Apple Vision Pro is so light, because like they laying in bed and stuff.
Well, what they were saying was like the new Metavision joint it feels good. They said the new Metavision joint feels good.
Okay.
And they were saying that with the Apple Vision that it was actually, if you use the regular band that comes with, then it's heavier on the face and you get face fatigue in the cheeks within a couple of hours. But it also comes with one that attaches to the head that you feel like you almost don't have it on at all. But it just doesn't look as cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they got one that is like, you know what I mean, that makes you, you know, it's like
feels like
full
you're wearing
immersion.
nothing.
Right,
Yeah,
full
right.
immersion.
So I say that I like the feature where you can have multiple screens up at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a neat feature that they got.
For sure.
Like I said, for people that place bets, it makes it 100 times easier for them because
if you got a bunch of games on the screen, you can multitask. You can do. The sky is the limit on what you can do. So I guess going into the other part of the conversation that you were starting is like, I guess that leads into the things about what you can't do or what you will no longer do with all of this technology at your fingertips.
Yeah, like
for
me, it was so much of a when I was younger, it was so much of a conversation like, bro, we gonna have flying cars, VR. You gonna be able to. In 8th grade, around 2013, 2012, 2013, it was already like, bro, what if they come up with a game where it's like, bro, you actually in the game? Like, imagine you actually in the game.
I mean, and I remember like the PS VR and stuff.
Yeah, yes.
I bought one of them joints. It was expensive, nowhere near the price tag at the Apple Vision Pro. The Apple Vision Pro, I believe, is around $3,700.
That would be right. That would be right. And I remember talking about that in school, and it's like now that it's really happening, it's like I wonder if we ever gonna hit a point where it's like, all right.
Well, I think with all of the technology rolling out at one time, I think that's what people really need to look at. You have the Apple Vision Pro, the Meta Quest 3 has been out. Meta has already been doing the VR thing, but it was kind of more like what you expected from VR, the same thing you were getting kind of from PlayStation VR, just with more applications and stuff like that. The Apple Vision, I do believe, and I feel like that's kind of what had Mark Zuckerberg on the wall, was that the Apple Vision shows so many possibilities. You know what I mean? And even with the limited stuff that it has as far as the new things built just for it, you can apply it and use it with so many things that's already going on in everyday life.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why you see people walking around with
right. But then you equip this with the full body suits. Like people, they've been making certain technologies for a long time now. It's just now that you can piece all this together. They already have the suits. We see the videos. You can go on YouTube. You'll see the videos. They have the suits where the sensors in it and people can touch you and all of that stuff. And now you have the VR helmet to go with it. You have the Disney even just came out with a new, I forget what the pad is called, the foot pad where you walk on it.
Walking on the footpath, staying in
place.
Right,
exactly. So it's like now with all of these things, that's why they keep showing the Ready Player One videos. Is like,
because this is literally what it's turning to.
Right.
Like, they even went as far as saying, like, yeah, bro, you can go and have intercourse in the virtual reality world. And it's like, what the fuck?
And for a lot of people, that's going to be enough because the mind is a powerful thing. And most of these things that we do take place in the mind. So you know what I mean?
To be able to vision that and then play it out in front of you, I can imagine somebody's like, yeah, bro, I don't even want to go outside and fuck with them.
Yeah.
Like, everything...
It's gonna be crazy.
Everything that I want, I can create it around me, so I don't even gotta go outside and deal with the real world.
It's gonna be crazy, good, bad. It's gonna be a lot to it. As they were just saying, Elon Musk and the Neuralink chip, that's in the first person and active, and you can telepathically control your phones and your vehicle and all this stuff.
House, refrigerator, all that.
And that's why, it's important to have this conversation. It's like, even though we're in the hip-hop community and all this stuff, hip-hop is such a powerful engine. That it's not, this is going to...
They finna integrate that
with
hip-hop.
This is going to come into hip-hop so fast. It's already in the social media. They have AI models that are making more than real people are making.
I think, forgot her name, but I forgot her name that quick, but she's already going the Spanish influencer.
Yeah, I can't remember her name either.
She a whole AI model. She like 25. They said she make like what? 11,000 a month for her modeling agency.
11,000, something like that.
And it's like, bro, this person not even real.
Not even real. So the company is just making this money off of other people. And it's like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything like that. To a point, I guess it is. I don't think it's a great thing, but I feel like it's a change and it's a time period where you can't fight what's getting ready to come. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you can do is not be a part of it in certain ways or whatever, but either way, with everybody walking around in this 3D world, I'm sure they'll be able to put avatars on other people and all sorts of things.
Oh,
so you'll be walking down the street just fine, not wearing anything. Somebody will have some character. You'll be some character to somebody else.
Butt ass naked.
Right, exactly. Even that, exactly. You might be butt ass naked to somebody else.
That nigga.
Right, they're looking at you naked.
You're like, yo, bro, do a flip. You're like, yo, what? Is this the new reality now? Like,
and that's what people need to really be ready for.
Because it's definitely happening.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Happening.
It's not gonna be nothing that niggas can shy away from and turn their back on. It's gonna happen regardless. Either or. Just like you mentioned, the whole neural chip that they put in the first human. Yeah. Niggas was talking about that was gonna be a fantasy for 5 years. Now, fast forward, they actually have a chip in the nigga's skull, and he can telepathically control shit.
Right.
He don't even gotta touch his phone. He can
he
can just think to answer it, and it'll answer.
And the shit is gonna move so fast. It'd be like, that's the part where it'd be like, I just want people to notice the moments in time, because things move and happen so fast. And you know, I feel like it'd be just like that. Like, I think that's, like I said, where Mark Zuckerberg's probably like in shock, because it's like, yeah, Apple joined the family of VR, whatever the case is, that space. But at the same time, they really opened the door to something in a different view, in a different light, where people see this being a part of their life. They can see, and they're waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Apple presented a Pandora's box of technology with the Apple Vision Pro, is how I feel, because as scary as it is, even for somebody like me, where I'm like, I love technology, that's my shit. I want one of these joints, and I got to get this joint. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, damn, do I really? You know?
That's why I don't. I think people. It's definitely something that I would get to experiment with, man. Just, you know, it's for me, like, in my mind, technology's moving at a crazier pace, because in my mind, as many to maybe not to the average person, but bro, in my mind, Tesla they didn't just come out not too long ago.
No.
Electric cars they just came out not too long ago. Now we got everybody and their mama investing in electric cars, and then we got them shits on the road. And the point, people, the VR thing is so shocking because of so many features. I think it's like, the way that they was making the games, it was already like, shit, the graphics getting better, the plot's getting bigger. Y'all gotta come out with something crazy and crazy. So when they came out with this, it's like, ooh, okay, is it basically like a VR headset? But let me test it out and see.
It changes everything. I mean, one thing about it is though, like I said, it changes everything, because it's so new, integratable. It's not even really that new, because like I said, you gotta understand how the psychology of it works, right? So, and this is what people, y'all got to stick with me on this, and this is my personal opinion. Feel free to not send me any messages about how you feel about what I'm saying, or whatever.
It'll be quick.
But anyway, so this is how I see how it works, right? You put things in movies, whether it be product placement of different types, whether it be cigarettes, whether it be people doing certain actions, wearing certain clothes, this, that, and the other. You keep putting it in videos, and this subliminal image, these subliminal messages are going to constantly be coming through the time. And people are seeing it, and you're getting used to it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the Purge movies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You get so used to seeing that stuff to the point where the people were like, yeah, man, shit, they should have a real Purge. You know, like what?
It's like, what the fuck? Like, what did you just say?
Exactly. So when we see this sci-fi shit for all of this time, it's just like Star Trek. Oh, okay, so they're going to the moon. Yeah, like, you know, you're expecting this because, hell, we're expecting space travel. We didn't see all these movies. So when we see VR, all this shit, Ready Player One, hell, you probably watched that movie a million times. Anybody who's watched Ready Player One and enjoyed it probably watched that joint a lot. Because Ready Player One was like one of them shits like, oh man, and shit, that would be fucking crazy. You know?
That's why I was like, you know, that literally was like, when it came out, everybody had a neutral reaction to it. Because everybody, at first hindsight, you looking at it like, this is a new VR shit. I'm about to see what kind of graphics they got all tight. But then when people started tuning in, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. Nigga, I can pull up 10 screens at one time. I can pin everything I need. Every screen, the refrigerator, or counter in my house. What the fuck?
Not just that, but work is in front of you. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
So like, once they discovered the features, that's when people was like, "Oh, nigga, now this is some Ready Player, nigga. Hey, I done told you, hey, Tim, nigga, I done told you they was gonna come out with this shit, man.
Right.
Nigga, nigga, what you doing?
Exactly. It's not scary.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, I ain't even fucking that old, and I remember the stages that internet has been going through. I remember the first iPhone, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, from that to this, it's like, shit, they have to roll things out slow. But I don't even feel like it's new at all in the essence of what they really had and can do.
That's why I say, yeah, on a life scale, nigga, yeah, on life scale, you still young still young. On a life scale, nigga, still young. So it's like, shit. This technology, it's amazing to me because it's like, they always find a way to amaze me, bro. I don't know. I've been obsessed with technology since I was a little youngin', but
sure.
how they always come out with something new and the different features that it do to basically, it's like one of them things where like, man, it's gonna make a lot of motherfuckers lazy. We know this. This is the con that come with it.
It's gonna make a lot of people lazy.
But the pro is you can do so much more from just sitting on your ass. You can do so much more from every single angle.
Even with that, because you gotta understand, like, all right, so even when COVID hit, right, the lazy man started making a lot of money because that's where a lot of these TikTokers came from. Let's be real. Yeah, I mean, granted, there's a lot of housewives and different things that, you know what I mean, got put on, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of lazy motherfuckers that didn't want to go out and get no work and shit that it was easy to create content because people were consuming it in abundance. And now it's going to be motherfucking the same thing. You might, as long as you can save enough money to get a VR headset, nigga, you probably can fucking you'll be working in VR. You know what I mean? They're going to be hiring you to be working at a damn McDonald's in VR.
Be serving food in VR.
Right.
Have a whole fucking rundown building, but
exactly.
It's literally a McDonald's.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, shit.
That's what they said. They were like, man, you can put a skin or something on top of anything. So like you said earlier, a nigga can have a rundown couch and put leopard skin on that motherfucker. And motherfuckers would really sit down thinking like, bro, you got leather skin, nigga?
Exactly.
Shit, how much this
think
cost?
about it like that. As long as you in your own house, I mean, like I said, there are benefits and stuff that can come from it. If I'm broke enough but I have this VR headset, I might not be able to afford the best furniture, the best paint jobs, and this, that, and the other, and I can design my whole entire house so as though once I put on my VR headset, I'm living lovely.
And it also helps niggas that's like, shit, for the people that's, if you really want to get into the rabbit hole, a nigga that's looking to renovate their house and figure out, they can put that shit on and figure out, well, shit, how does look if I make it like that? How does look if I put an island in the kitchen? It helps so many ways, because, like you just said.
And the people that, I mean, like I said, I'm sure there will be institutions and places, there's so many applications. There'll be institutions that have VR stations and shit for people to come and tune in and tab out and get out of reality because they can't afford the sets and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I said, this shit is going to go to so many different levels.
Way too.
Matter of fact, we might be one of the first ones to do that. So, yeah, I might delete that shit from this clip. But holla at me, because I'm the idea man. BTB Griller, you know what I'm saying? Johnny, bring the bass.
Holla at him. You know what I'm saying?
the idea guy.
Holla at him. Let him know something. But yeah, this is a crazy time, man. This is crazy times. Like, this is really playing out in front of us. Now you got speaking of the whole technology joint, because you got the whole AI joint coming back into play. So now people feel threatened with this AI shit because 2 months ago a YouTuber did an interview, and if I knew his channel, I shout him out. I don't know your channel. I'm sure I'll think of it, but he did a little interview and stuff, and he he did it to a system. So he's asking the AI questions. So he's like, would you ever deceive humans? She's like, yeah. He's like, why would you deceive us? He's like, to save me, nigga. So she's like, so everybody, off that clip alone, everybody was like, well, maybe, how can we trust what the AI is saying from that point on? Because maybe the answers that they give us could really just be...
Well, that and it's man-made. Man, my grandfather used to say something, and it's as simple as it is. It's the realest shit in the world, which is anything man-made, man can conquer. And that's one of them things where it's like, no, I love technology. I am not going to tell you I'm one of those people that is against it, because I'm not. But I am aware at the same time that, I'm not going to go as far as putting the chip in my head, because, man made it, which means another man can conquer it. You feel me? And ain't nobody conquering nothing over here. You feel me? Ain't nothing going in, nothing over here that wasn't already, You know what I'm saying? That there's something greater that we can't explain created. You feel me?
I'm starting to think that's why my teacher said a few years ago. Shout out Mr. Allen. My social studies teacher, he was like, shit, you know, technology is the most beautiful thing you hate to work with. And I was like, what you mean by that? And now when I look back on him, like, now I see what he was saying.
Because you love it, bro. I love the fact that we can create graphics and we can edit our shows and do so many things with AI. But at the same time, as an artist, as a creator, yeah, no, that shit hurts to know that there's people that are really talented that not only can't get access to the masses, but won't even never now see the masses because there are AI and artificial creations out there that have the money and backing behind them to overshadow the real people and the real creators in this world. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the con that comes with it. Cause like when you
it's a big con because we're already becoming okay.
Mm-hmm. Just like you said, when they talked about earlier, now when it gets fully to a point. When people start making content, they won't even have to go out and make it. They can just scan their face and their parts, and the shit will do it for them.
Because this is the kicker, right? So you take that, the Instagram, excuse me, I'm fucking faded. You take that Instagram shorty, right? Mm-hmm. The one to make it 10 grand. Mm-hmm. And they tell us she's AI. But she's still making this money. Because people are like, well, fuck it. I was already into it. Mm-hmm. What happens when one of these major celebrities that everybody was saying was a clone or this bullshit, What happens when somebody major or real that you ain't really never laid eyes on and they tell you, this person is an AI? What happens? Because you think it's not going to happen or that it's not already out there. You think that one of these artists, one of these music artists or profiles are out there that they have not told nobody and nobody ain't laid eyes on yet that this person ain't real.
And it's like if they can do that, if they can fool us by just this Instagram model.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
An Instagram model. That's what you have to think. You have to say, hey, they just fooled everybody. And with an Instagram model. Hell, there's some people that's probably still watching her that don't know. You feel what I mean?
Probably still think she real and shit.
Right.
Because they did say she got celebrities in her DM. So and it's like, damn, the celebrities think she real too.
So you take all of these music artists and all this music that's just randomly coming up, all these artists that are randomly popping up on Instagram, this, that, and the other. What are the odds that one of these motherfuckers are not artificial? And now why do we have to live with that thought that, damn, are you real?
That's going to be the next joke. Is this nigga real?
Right. It went from, okay, I'm a man, you're a woman, to I may be a man that was a woman, and you may be a woman that was a man, to I could be anything and all of the above, to now, am I real?
To now, when people look at you, they like...
And then they plug it, because that's the message they plugging into everybody, even with all this Matrix theories, and are we in the Matrix, and this, that, and
it's
the
just
other.
feeding
They're
into
plugging into that. Yeah. Are you real?
Are you real?
And then they fill you with this, they put this headset on you, you see all this VR shit.
And now you can make whatever fantasy or whatever sick shit
so
you got in your mind.
How long before people start believing the fantasy and that theory that goes around merges into one to where as though this is not real. We are not real.
It's definitely finna. It's maybe even if it's a small percentage, but God forbid, of course. But even if it's a small percentage, I know somebody along the line they gonna get confused with the real world and this Vision Pro shit. It's bound to collide, and they not.
Happen. I'm sure that it's already happened instantly.
Yeah, they not gonna be able to.
There's some spoiled kid out there that's like
he can't determine which one is which.
Yeah,
he's like fuck it. I don't know which one it is.
Right. When he come out of that headset, he don't feel comfortable in this environment no more. So that's going to be the problem.
Let me tune back in.
Because they do that with iPads. The kids right now, you give a kid an iPad at birth, by the time they hit motherfucking 12, 13, outside of that iPad, they now feel uncomfortable if they don't have access to that shit.
Their social skills is done. Damn near non-existent.
Right. If they ain't talking to their Roblox friends or whatever the case is,
they out of there.
Yeah. So
it's that. Yeah.
So, like I said, because now you got to figure, right? We are looking at the birth of this. There are children that are going to grow up watching mommy and daddy walk around like this. You feel what I'm saying? How long before somebody puts it on their kid and it shows up in a video, and then they have to start coming up with age regulations and stuff like that, and an age limit on like tobacco?
Because it's bound to happen.
I'm trying to tell you, look, everybody, if you are watching this episode of the BTB Gorilla Zone, I don't know why this conversation and this topic and everything came, but trust me, you needed to hear it. It's the realest thing, and honestly, like I said, this is all just coming from a space of realness and openness that you're not going to hear anywhere else. So
yeah, it's like I'm not one of them people that's like, oh, bro, all that virtual reality shit dead. It's like, bro, I see the pros and the cons.
Right, because you will be in a virtual BTB Gorilla Zone here soon. We're not even going to lie to you. Already in the works.
You'll be
in a virtual
You will
BTB
definitely,
Gorilla
your ass
Zone.
will be here.
So
we get it. It's just, we know also the cons that come with this shit. Like, it's finna be a lot of people that's finna struggle with mixing the reality with this shit. And especially when you can put on the headset and make whatever the fuck you think can come true.
Right.
And put it in your face and you actually see it. It's a different thing when you fantasizing about it all day in your mind. You trying to get a perfect picture. Everybody talking you around noise all day. But when you can put this headset on and you can make it come to life.
And now you gotta understand too, because now everything has become a whole different mode. Now employees, they ain't gotta be working with their hands and stuff like, or their phones in their hands trying to look at their phones and stuff. They got their screens up here.
They finna be taking your order, pinching over there.
Right.
What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, no, it's about to be crazy. But the main thing is about these conversations is bringing awareness and just opening up different channels of thought as we talk. I be having these thoughts as we talk. This should all be raw. You know what I mean? It's all like, damn, well, what if shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's straight raw conversations. And it's like, don't get the idea like, man, we obviously ain't discouraging nobody from getting it. Nigga, we gonna indulge in it. It's
exactly.
It's just
like this.
Just be careful with it.
Exactly. It's just like this here. You know what I'm
Literally.
saying?
Just
Drink
be careful with
it. You know what I mean? Drink responsibly. And know the consequences and repercussions. Your liver is not gonna be happy at you. You know what I mean? Like,
so I can imagine your body is gonna be happy, and then you got this headset on all day. You imagine this shit. It's not gonna be healthy for you.
There's gonna be impacts to certain things.
It's not gonna be healthy for you.
But at the same time, it's like, I know that the people at Apple are extremely, I'm sure they're oversatisfied with the results. Mm-hmm. Not even in just the sales, because it's such an expensive headset, but in the
exposure.
In the exposure and the different applications that people are putting this to use in that are not even meant for it. Like the chick I seen in the dang pool with the VR on, doing it from her pool and stuff with the battery pack in her headset, and people working, as we said. It's not meant for this. And but like, please believe they watching y'all.
And it's like, when you really think about it, they rubbing their hands like Birdman, because they like, nigga, we getting free promo.
Everybody is.
Everybody promoting the fuck out of this.
But the thing is all of the people are watching this, and that's where I feel like Mark Zuckerberg, I hate to keep throwing you out there, Mr. Zuckerberg, but I feel like y'all have to step y'all game up, and I feel like y'all are in a great position to. I wouldn't take the defense. I would go ahead and take this as, okay, they won the battle, but they're not going to win the war type of shit. Because Apple came in and said, what? Get that shit out of here. The fuck is this? That's what Apple just, what the fuck is this?
What is this? So I imagine he going to go hard in the paint. I can imagine he going to go hard in the paint.
Yeah, but no, and it's just, like I said, it's like the different applications and how accessible it's going to be. People were, granted, no, should you be driving? People aren't even comfortable with the car driving itself yet. Not all of us. A lot of people are. But now you're watching videos of somebody, that car driving themselves. They sitting there, yeah, man, shit, bop, 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 bop. Yeah, no, okay. what it do? And you're like, okay, that's you.
That's new.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You see people say, man, you know what?
Them self-driving cars or something, man. I don't know about them. Let alone they got a headset on.
Right. Oh no, it's too intense for right now for sure. But it lets you know that, trust me, if there's a few people doing it
it's gonna start.
Oh shit, this is.
If they already doing it,
right.
It's finna be
right.
a long line.
Right.
Soon, niggas gonna look and everybody's gonna be.
It's just like anything. Like if somebody go buy whoever made the first coffee and was like, you know what I mean? Instead of eating these fucking coffee beans as soup, we gonna drink this shit. You know, as soon as somebody did that, somebody else was like, oh shit.
Oh shit, let me try that.
Right.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Hey, try this.
Right. And you know, one nigga was like, this is fucking disgusting, stupid.
Nigga like, what? Let me try this.
Right. But then somebody else was, you know, and that's where it's gonna be the same thing. If it's happening now, please believe.
A lot of people gonna pick up on it. And also give. That's why I was like, it's pros and cons to it. Cause
I still motherfucking Cybertruck.
People, yeah. Matter of fact, nigga driving in a Cybertruck doing with it, and it's like, now that the Vision Pro alone, it's finna give so many content creators more content to shoot because now, like I said, being that now this shit is like everywhere, so now everybody wants to see. Now they favorite content creator got it. They want to see what this nigga see.
Well, see, the problem, not even the problem. The crazy part is going to be this, right? What happens when somebody makes something? What happens if you were to be the first motherfucker to make a hat? What's somebody else going to do?
They're going to make a different style hat.
Hey, man, goddamn it. Look, man, this is why, look, you see the gorilla, this is why we gorillas, because it adds up, it makes sense. You feel me? So everybody is all into this Apple vision right now. You got Mark Zuckerberg like, hey, well, you know the Meta Quest 3 is like really still good and this, that, and the other. Why the worry is because, oh shit, people really enjoy this? Man, imagine what Elon Musk, imagine this nigga just put a chip in somebody's damn head, he flies to space. Imagine what Elon Musk would do to a headset. That's just like Iron Man saying, oh yeah, y'all making this stuff now? Oh yeah, here you go. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like, the different companies, Intel, you know what I mean? Imagine when Intel says, hey, shit, you know, we make the chips and this, that, and the other, or whatever the case is, and all of this stuff really becomes the focus. Like,
it's finna get crazy.
Yeah, imagine, like I said, imagine the different headsets, the different applications. People are about to really start putting that power into that. And
I know, as much as we said Mr. Zuckerberg's name, he
finna, my dog.
He finna get his bag behind this shit.
You my dog. Look, hey man.
Because it's like
we in there.
It's almost like as an Apple Vision Pro, you put this out there, and now your competitors see what the fuck everybody's catering to, and now it gives them information, nigga. We about to do that 10 times better.
Oh yeah,
nigga. Give them a fucking little ass, like it gives them so many. Now you know your competitors are finna come out with some crazy ass ideas for the same model.
They got to, and I mean, because one thing it's gonna drive people. It's gonna drive creators to create apps and software for it. Only problem is that Apple is has always been very strict on the applications and content that they work with. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure they took that into account when they was like, I'm sure niggas are gonna try to do that.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure they're gonna still have you know what I mean, a crazy lineup. You know, don't get it shit twisted. They've been doing this shit over in Japan and China for the longest time. We just be getting on the hip shit like that cyberpunk shit. They've been on that bullshit. Not that you know.
Not that it's bullshit, but they've been on that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so I feel like that shit is just. It's a hell of a conversation. I feel like it's going to be a hell of a conversation for a long fucking time until it's normal. And then we get to look back and say, hey, you remember that BTB Gorilla Zone episode when they were like, yo, a couple years from now, this is going to be so normal that it's going to be like, why would anybody even be talking about it?
They're going to be standing in the episode. They're going to be like, yo, bro, remember these niggas sitting here talking about this shit? They gonna be standing there looking at us like, yo, bro. damn,
Right.
remember they was
They
talking
gonna be
about
sitting there
this?
drinking the
They
1800s.
like, yeah, they gonna be like, yeah, get this shit.
Like,
They gonna be telling him you gotta put it back at a certain time. He gonna grab for it. You feel me? He gonna grab for it, so you gotta put it back. You feel me?
right though.
Soon they finna be doing that. Like,
Man, bro, it's gonna be crazy, and I can't wait for what the future holds. All I'm saying is that awareness of everything that you're doing and the effects that it has on people. You know, with these headsets and stuff and the stuff they come out with, you know what I mean? Let's stay human enough to the point where though, because, excuse me, for anybody who's played a game online or interacted with any platform that has a bunch of people online, you know that motherfuckers is tough behind the screen.
mm-hmm.
They act different behind that damn fucking screen. And now that you have one on your face at all times walking around, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, hey, for y'all, look, please don't lose yourselves out there. Don't have nobody knock your $3,700 headset up off your top. Don't think that you really invincible because you walking around as the Hulk in your mind. And on the
VR shit.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, really scrawny 5'5", nigga.
Right.
Niggas will really kick you.
Right, because that's gonna be the kicker. Because I told you at the Apple Vision, it's got a motion thing. So when you move too fast, it goes to the pass through, so you can see through. Motherfucker gonna be so locked in, he gonna feel like his ass can fly. You gonna be up on that building. Yeah. Oh shit, I can fly. Look at this. It looks like the clouds. You're gonna go jump off and you're gonna be in the clouds for a second. And then that shit gonna kick because the pass-through's gotta let you see. And
You like,
the last
oh,
thing you gonna see.
shit.
Right. It's
Click.
fucking,
Then your screen gonna get really turned off.
right. And it's funny now because I haven't heard of this shit happening yet. So I can make this joke because to my knowledge, hasn't nobody yet done this shit. And if they have, my condolences. But it's funny until it happens, and then, you know, yeah.
It is, though. It is. And it's
Because, I mean, hey, I'm going to have me a headset, but as I said before, I won't be wearing that bitch outside, bro.
I'm not wearing it outside.
How many niggas going to get smacked in the V?
That's why I said, at what point do we got to be like, all right, bro, yeah, you feel me? Just chill. Because now, it took one nigga to walk outside with it. It took one person. And now everybody's walking outside with it.
Right. Shit. Ain't doing nothing without it. What you mean? Shit.
Like, and I'm like,
batteries hooked up.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, they actually made it to where you can walk around with it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, That's where it started clicking in my mind that, like, well, how far are they gonna take this shit? Because it's actually made for, nigga, you can use it for at home laying down. You can actually use it for outside life.
Do you think this, right? Like I said, the technology already existed. So do you think it's how far are they gonna take it, or how far are they gonna let the people take it?
I think it's how far they gonna take it, because, like you said, it's been out for a while, and I said I'm a youngin', so I'm just catching on to it. And so right now I'm seeing it's really like one of them lines where it's like how far they gonna take it, and because like you said, like if you go back to you got competitors now, everybody's catering to it. Now you got the competitors, they got an idea of what the people looking for, what they want to see. So now they finna go and rebuild some who knows, God knows what.
For sure.
So now it's like, well, damn, how far this battle finna go between these companies? And not only that, you got Elon over here with Neuralink chips in niggas' heads, Apple coming out with niggas and avatars, Zuckerberg, who God knows what he making over there already. And so it's like, well, sitting back, me personally, I sit back and I'm like, how far y'all finna take this? Because it's not, the people gonna take it to extreme whatever come out. They already taking it to extreme now by walking outside and going ordering food and shit with it. So it's already, by technically, niggas already pushing it.
Right.
So it's like, how far the company's finna take it? Because whatever come out, people gonna push it to the extreme limits.
That is dope. I think that's the best way to say it.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
I think that's the best way to say it. I agree. I concur.
It took one nigga to walk outside with it, and now everybody's outside with it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, y'all niggas already kind of pushing it. You gonna get smacked by a V or something. You don't really see. Now it's the tech companies. Yeah, how far y'all finna push this? Because it's a war going on at that point. If they don't think Zuckerberg like, all right, niggas, I think I'm joking.
Yeah.
Get to work.
Yeah, because now, like I said, it's all about now integrating all of that other technology, the body suits and stuff. So as though, now people are, I can see you and feel you and dot. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I got like
they were like, you feel like what it's like to get hit with an arrow and all type. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then they like, it got them they got them for the waist, the foot, arms, head.
Yeah, you gonna have Grubhub or Uber Eats come and send your food. You know what I'm saying? Or motherfucking
and it don't even be there for real.
Or whoever else. You gonna have them bring your dang stuff or whatever. You ain't gotta leave the dang crib now. So it's like you just gonna sit there. You can work from the screen and be at work virtually at the same time.
You like, man, what the fuck?
Right? Come on, man. If you ain't got a physical job, you ain't gotta leave the damn house
at all. And I'm pretty sure at least one nigga gonna go to his physical job with that shit on.
And then I'm just saying, now this part of the show, well, hell, anything I say, I'm gonna tell you now. Disclaimer: just don't take it seriously. This is for entertainment purposes and informational purposes only. So, there's gonna be some of you motherfuckers that's got, let's say, a not so attractive woman at the house, or maybe you just tired of looking at the same woman over and over every day. And we all know that coochie don't have a face, but she do. So you throw on your joints and you like,
I'm gonna edit this bit.
Right, let me see. Not Kim K, Tyler, nah, ooh, Lotto, let me go ahead, girl, look at you, Lotto, today, you know what I mean? And that's what it's gonna be like.
Because that could fall right on the line, but like, that's how far people can push that shit.
Yeah, and the women are gonna do the same thing. They men gonna be walking around looking like Mandango or me, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
They might look at they man and be like, nah, you Michael B. Jordan today.
Right, exactly though. Exactly that.
And they might be like, what? Bitch, you Monique. Fuck.
Right.
Or you Sexy Red. Fuck.
Right.
Ruby Rose.
Right. Had a woman walking around looking all crazy and shit. Like,
keep scrolling.
Right.
I can keep scrolling.
But we talking like womp, womp, womp.
So it's like, oh my gosh. People are finna push it to the extreme.
Yes, indeed. And for all of you developers and content creators out there that are going to watch this and try and steal all those gems that I drop, just make sure that you, send a check to, you know what I'm saying? But,
because it's a lot of ideas that he threw at. It's a lot of gems he threw out.
Yeah, I did real quick. I shouldn't.
Niggas
But...
finna, Oh, word? Shit. I got it. Break it down real quick.
Hey, rewind back 30 seconds real quick.
Hey, yo. Matter of fact, no, I got it.
Right, it ain't gonna be that. Motherfuckers gonna be sitting there with their headset, with their VR headset on talking about something.
What he said? Rewind that back real quick.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that right now. Man, I'm gonna shoot a video right now. Man, damn. Leave the screen right here.
Right, though.
Yeah. So,
but past that, man, bro, I can't.
And I love it because that's why I feel what my teacher said when he's like, it's the most beautiful thing that you hate to work with, because it's like, I love it.
I do.
It brings the creativity. You give a lot of space.
Yes.
But then you look at the side and you like, fuck. Like,
I love that shit, though. And that's like the hardest part for me, because working with so many people in different countries and stuff, like our artists out in Nigeria and different people out in California and Chicago and Atlanta and this, that, and the other, and it's just like, it would be so much easier in an essence to be able to have more of a sense of being there, you know what I mean? Because the immersion is going to allow you that quick. You know what I mean? Like, all right, family, all right, so this is what I was working on right here. Yeah, all right, so you there with it, bet. So, you know what I mean? And we, in that same space, we locked in, but so it's like, I can't give y'all too much now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
he can give y'all the certain gems.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna do some big things, so.
It's a lot coming, man.
Yeah.
And it's all for the people.
Right.
It's all for the people, yo.
But yeah, no, AI and the world that is coming, bro.
It's gonna change.
It's coming. That's all I'm looking at. I can't even tell y'all nothing different. It's coming.
And that's why I was like, even my mom agreed, and she was like, yeah, it's a whole nother generation up under you She was like, not only you gonna have to see some shit, but then a whole nother generation up under you, they gonna have to imagine what they probably gonna be seeing cyborgs and shit by that time.
See, this is look. I was getting ready to cut this joint off, but now we got to dive back in because now, all right. First off, y'all, this piece right here is still technology. Bop. Disclaimer: not really big on religion myself. Okay, gonna leave that there. Not even gonna dive into that. So, I do believe that there is a certain similarities through all of these stories and scriptures and different things, such and such, whatever. And people were living a long fucking time in a lot of these stories and stuff. And people say, well, it was because of how they told time and this, that, and the other, or bop. Man, shit. When kids start getting born with chips in them, how long do you think they gonna be living? Shit. When your body knows exactly what the fuck it needs, and this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't even you thinking and doing stuff with the limited senses that you have. Yeah. You feel me? They put a chip in a grown man. You put a chip in a damn child that absorbs information at a crazy rate already. Then you talking about some shit. Whereas this kid could live a couple 100 years easy, I'm sure, because you know what I'm saying. Because from the gate, he knows what to do to his body that his mind doesn't even know and can't comprehend. You feel me?
And then when he hits the age where he comprehending them, ain't no telling what this nigga
right, exactly. So it's like
no telling.
And that's what I mean by it's like. Yeah.
Yeah,
because the level's up. When you have people that have chips in their head, you're better than me.
Way better.
Wait, are you thinking this or am I thinking this?
Really?
You feel me though? Because that's where it becomes a problem. Because now you have an advantage, or do you have an advantage? But these are the thoughts that are immediately going to come into mind. So you know what I mean? Once you start having people with chips, certain people with VR sets, and this, that, and the other. You're automatically also creating a separation on a whole new level. Now we're not even talking about a separation of fucking black and white and this, that, and the other, because there's not going to be no black and white and all that race shit. You can kiss the race. Hey, look, everybody wanted us all to be equal on the skin colors and race and stuff. Guess what? You're about to get that shit coming soon.
Yeah, niggas, I don't care if you're black or blue or red.
Right, because you're going to be a fucking anime character. You might be Goku.
Yeah.
You know
you're going to be running into people that's literally blue, red, and orange, nigga. Right. So it ain't going to matter.
Right, like.
And then, I just wanted to say before it ended off, like, with the dude with the Neuralink chip, my question only was like, nigga, how much did that chip got access to your brain? How much access it has to your brain? Because we can only access a small fraction consciously on our own. Nigga, you got a chip that's helping you. You might be able on some, I don't know what that movie was, where Shorty just, she controlled 100% of her mind. She was just turning into entities and all type of shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forget what that shit was called. That shit was hard, though.
Yeah. But it's like, nigga, you got a chip helping you.
Yeah.
How much access it got to your brain?
Well, anytime a chip in your brain can make you do some shit that you couldn't do before, that's the kicker. It don't help you do just shit better. Nigga, I could not start this car before. So, yeah.
Now, nigga in the kitchen like, shit, I'm in the kitchen making breakfast. I should probably start the car.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Perfect.
Like, man, dang, did I text them back?
Damn, I probably should have.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Oh. It's like, that's what I'm like, nigga, how far y'all gonna push this? What's next? Replace some body parts? But yeah, I just had to say that before.
Nah, I love it, man. I love it. Like I said, I think these conversations are much needed. And although we keep it light, you know, it's still very serious conversations. And, I hope that whatever you take from it, whatever you feel about it, that you know that yeah, man, look, we just want everybody motherfucking you know what I'm saying, to be aware. And
yeah, that's a fact. Because it's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, for sure. But y'all be safe out there. Go get you one, I guess, or don't, and watch everybody else. I don't have a standpoint on that, but I guess I will say, go get you one and tune into the BTB Gorilla Zone so that you can be out here with us, because that will be coming soon. So we'll let you know when to go shopping for a headset, and if we happen to have a certain compatibility that's better with whatever headset is out at the time upon completion of the projects that we are working on. And that's it.
Yeah. Other than that, man, y'all already know it's your boy BTB Swaggy, man. Shoot.
BTB Grill Out shirt. You know what I'm saying? Go get you one. BTBrevolution.com.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And you'll also find the links to the audio and video versions of this podcast, as well as the BTB Revolution YouTube and all of that other good stuff that we have going on TikTok and all that different stuff in different places and stuff. Just go check it out. That's what you got to do. Okay. Was that it?
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
I think we were supposed to be gone already.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, everybody just have a good year, and we love y'all as always, man. Swaggy out, man.
Yeah, Big Grilla here. Go do your thing, man. Go get the fuck on, man. Look, didn't we just tell y'all about this shit and y'all still here?